the Village app so far. The logo, the name, the splash, the first kind of page, and whatnot. Find your perfect play date right here, right now. The logo right now, or not logo, the slogan, I mean. You can sign up or log in. At the bottom here, I have a couple other ideas for the possible slogan. Optimized for the single parent, open for all, and then another one designed and researched through the lens of a single parent. I'm not really sure exactly which slogan to go with yet. The idea of this app is really to help single parents build and have a support system through play dates, easy setup of play dates with other parents who live around you. And just basically, you're going to go on a play date somewhere to a park, and you can use this app and be like, hey, anybody else want to go with me? Or you can join somebody else's play date, with literally people who live around you and other, parents and whatnot. So keeping that in mind, I'm kind of still trying to perfect, what could be the perfect slogan for the app, basically. What is your name? So, this is a sign up process. Enter your zip code. Welcome. So just, I don't need the whole, just a few. Welcome to the Village. And then this idea here is help us find your parent match. So you answer a couple of questions, like let's say you're a single mom who, has a baby, who lives in the area, maybe some other, things about you that, you answer, and we're going to help you find other single mothers who also have babies who live in the area once you answer these questions. So how do you identify as a parent? And there's several options: co-parent, divorcee, single mom, single dad, all these ideas, options. How many children do you have? Again, maybe you only have one, maybe you have four. I guess, those things are also quite different. The experience is all about the experience that you have and helping you find another person who has a very similar experience to you. Because in your life, you're both asking the same questions. You're both researching the same kind of stuff, like, oh, what kind of baby formula? How do you potty train? If you have a son or a daughter who's 20 years old, you probably don't care about bottle feeding or breastfeeding, because that's not, that's not the experience in your life anymore. But for someone who is, it probably be extremely valuable if you are able to find someone else who is sharing that experience, who lives close to you, because that person would probably make a really good village for you, or a support system, and you for them, especially as a single parent, I think. Let's get started. So you can either go to Villagers or Playdates, and the first thing that I'm showing here is my matches, and we only want to show like top 5 parent matches, not like unlimited. You can swipe, and we don't have a swipe feature like Tinder or Bumble. And the main thing is because when it comes to dating, the first thing that you look for is what someone looks like before you go and you want to talk to them further to get to know them. I think that is very different when it comes to a friend. Like, I don't care what someone looks like and whether that is going to determine if I'm going to be someone's friend or not. That is really not important to me. I don't want to date that person. So I think the design of the app really needs to reflect that. And the function, the main purpose here is a support system for a single parent and, other parents. And what does that support look like? What does that village look like? What is a friend? Really, that is a very important question for me. And what do we look for when we choose friends, when we choose to be a friend with somebody? So a picture is there, but it's not like a huge over the screen thing. I think swiping can be extremely superficial because, again, you're just looking for like 2 seconds, swipe left, up, right, whatever. Here, I think this is our slower and more in depth and a more catered experience, which is what I'm trying to create. And these are people living around you. This is not someone who lives an hour or whatever away from you. So this is, Brenda. She's a single mom. This logo right here, this icon, you can wave, you can message her. She has a 1-year-old, a 5-year-old daughter. These are some things that they do, and some shared connections. And these are other top 5 people. This is a footer. This means play dates. This is your village, profile, notifications, and this you can create a play date right here. So next we're gonna go to, so we have matches at the top, and then we have distance and zip code. So here you can see other villagers, other people. So, and we have within 3 miles, not half a mile. So when I was researching and talking to people, initially this said half a mile, and a number of people were like, I'm not comfortable with that. But saying within 3 miles, it could be 3 miles, could be two, could be, quite a big range around. You could be less than, 3 miles, whatever. And again, this person is online. She's been verified by the app. And you can just kind of like check these people out quickly and like see who they are. One idea that someone gave me was that if you want to interact with someone quickly, you can like double tap, and there's going to be something that you can do to kind of like wave or message that person without having to go into each person's profile and whatever. And we wanted to make it kind of clean and not cluttered looking either. And when you're signing up, if you don't want someone to know your distance, you can do zip code, and then you can filter right here. All right, so next, this is a profile. So this is, again, Brenda. We kind of stick with the same persona, some pictures of her, villager map. So this is her map. And I don't personally like the word profile. I know that it's familiar and people really know that, but to me, the word profile feels very cold and like removed and stuff, like a police officer profiling you or something, right? Anyways, so again, same information for the most part as the matches. However, here we have these 3 check marks. And what that means is that community has the opportunity, the chance to verify that Brenda really is who she says she is. So far she has met with 2 people who have said, yes, Brenda really is Brenda, who, all this is correct, whatever. And I really wanted to give this experience of the village to as much into the hands of the community and where you live to create that experience and to really design this app to the point where you guys can take care of each other, and that's what this is for. And then here, so she gets this medallion, this reward, because she has been on 15 play dates. And so my thinking is to really encourage positive, kind of like to really focus on positive motivation and positive reinforcement and stuff versus negative things, right? And at first I actually put like a vote, like a rating, like 4.9 or something, like with Uber or Airbnb or something, because I'm like, well, that's how all these other experiences do it. But then the more people I talked to and the more that I tested this and got feedback and whatnot, like I started getting this feedback, well, this is a person that you're rating, right? And then I started like, and someone may not like you and someone may like you, and then they may rate you based on that. So it could be very biased, and that's not like a really good way to kind of go about this. And my other thing was that all of these people are gonna, like, you're gonna be living in this area. It's not like Uber where you may never see this person again. Like, and I really did not want to create an experience that would ostracize people, where you would be like, oh, someone didn't like you and they give you a 1 star and now nobody else wants to hang out with you. I really thought a lot about that, and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to go that route, because I don't want to create those kinds of experiences and relationships for people. So my thing is more focusing on like, okay, so Brenda has been rewarded with this, and everybody else can see that she's been on 15 play days. This is just an example, but there's really focusing on the behavior that maybe like someone is on time all the time or whatever it is, right? Maybe someone gets some super nice reward, more like that, and other people may want to seek for that as well, to get that kind of reward. So that would encourage for you as a user to maybe want to do those actions versus having something that could result in like a very negative experience where others may ostracize you or you might feel rejected or anything like that. I think could be very, very bad. So I'm really thinking a lot about this. Again, you can wave, you can message her story. I'm here because, some hobbies, stuff we do, share connections, village voice. So basically, you can leave your experience with this person if you want. And I think the person, whoever that's, this is being left to, also will need to approve before they want something to be posted on their profile. Like, it can't just automatically appear, I'm thinking. Because, like, this is your profile and you should be in charge of what it looks like and all that kind of stuff. So next we have play dates. So open play dates near me. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, someone could have a play date like one-on-one, like right with your matches. You can message somebody and just have a play date with that person. And this is a play date that if you're interested, you can join. And depending on the play date as well, because if you look at some of these, so like these are buttons, right? So this one, you're looking at this, Dad's in the Park, and it gives you the exact time, date, exactly where, how far from you. Like this is kind of to try to indicate the age a little bit of the kids. And you can just be, I'm in, and you just go, right? And this says how many people said yes so far. However, this one says I'm interested, right? So that doesn't automatically guarantee that you'll be able to attend this play date. You're interested, and the play date doesn't have the exact address here, right? That means that the owner or the host of this play date has to approve you before you can see exactly where this is. And this means that it's a recurring play date right here. And that's what this shield means, that, just to kind of give someone looking at this a quick like overview, like, oh, I can't just go there now or today, like if I'm not approved. But like other play dates, you can just go because, they don't really mind like who sees that and whatever. So I really just wanted to give an option like that to whoever that's creating the play date. And you can filter, etc. This is how you create a play date, play date name, time. So this is like the fastest and easiest way, like the least amount of input that you need to do to create a play date. But if you want, more, you can click more button, and then, there's like, this is a bit of filled in already here, but you can kind of specify more things. Like, I prefer to hang out with, could be like single moms, single dads, or, you don't have to fill that out at all. Do you want to approve attendees? Yes or no? Do you want a minimum of 3 people? Again, that is optional. And this really means that maybe you wouldn't be comfortable if only one person wanted to come to your play date, because you don't want it to feel like a date, for example, or you just feel like if only one person saw that I am hanging out here, I just don't feel safe. And only when 2 other people agree to come, then they'll be able to see the exact address and special instructions, and then you post your play date. And that's, then you post it. Congratulations, you created your play date, and then it will go here, open play dates near me. So, and this here is when you click on any of these play dates, you see something like this. So basically a card for each specific play date with a bit more information, water fun, a little map with directions, pictures of the place, looking to hang out with other single moms, kind of like that idea of preferably who I'd like to hang out with. Doesn't mean this is only for single moms, but preferably it is. A little note from the host. You can again message or wave quickly to the host if you have questions. 7 people said yes so far, and these are some notes that they're saying. You can share this. You can say I'll be there. If you want, you can remind me. And my thought was, if you click here, you would have to specify, like there would be a pop-up saying like an hour before, the day of, whatever. Next time, just basically, I know, not interested. So that's the app. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts or ideas about anything. I would really appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye.